All right, cool. We are joined in studio. We've got Tim here from Kettleborough Cider House. You guys are located in New Paltz, is that correct?
Yep, right in New Paltz, yep.
Cool. Now, it's National Cider Week. It's very exciting to be in the Hudson Valley just because, I mean, seriously, the amount of amazing apples we've got up here, it's got to be some of the best around. So tell us, what do you have going on in terms of what varieties of cider do you have? What can people look for from Kettleborough Cider?
Well, we're a fairly new company. We just started a couple years ago. So right now we're making 2 different ciders that are available locally. They're pretty unique as far as ciders go. A lot of people assume that ciders are these sweeter drinks that they've been used to getting at the grocery store and things like that. And this craft cider movement that's come up lately has really challenged that mentality of how cider is supposed to be. So our ciders are actually on the drier side and more of a champagne-style beverage. So,
I like that. That's good.
Yeah. It's very different from what a lot of people are used to. It takes a lot of people by surprise, but much more of a craft beverage than what a lot of people are used to. The main cider that we've been making for a couple of years is called just plain dry cider. Mm-hmm. It's a champagne style made with champagne yeast. The dominant apple varieties in it are Granny Smith and Northern Spy. So it really has this like great crisp green apple flavor that makes you want to drink more of it.
Yeah.
And it goes down real easy, and it's just a really nice, refreshing fall beverage. And then last month we actually came out with our first new cider since we started. It's a strawberry-infused cider.
Oh, interesting.
So, I grew up on my family's fruit farm. We're mostly apples, but we also do a lot of other fruits throughout the year. And one of our more popular ones is our strawberry crop in June. So with strawberries in, I took some and I mashed them up by hand, and I threw them in a cider.
Nice.
And made this really nice, still on the dry side. Takes more people by surprise because they assume strawberry, they think super sweet.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought was like, okay, well, there goes the kind of dry crispness. This is going to be kind of jammy, right?
Right. Well, actually, the interesting part of it is that it's a bottle conditioned cider, meaning we do a secondary fermentation in the bottle.
Oh, it's done champagne style.
Right. It's left unfiltered though. Champagne, you disgorge it. This one's got the sediment still in it, and that's where most of the flavor comes from. But that secondary fermentation actually takes away the over sweetness of the strawberries, makes it nice and crisp and clean. You still get that refreshingness to it, but it gives it a great strawberry finish. It's really nice.
Nice.
Do you find that more people have these just as Deuce likes to use the word sessionable? People can just have them anytime, or are they more food pairing ciders? I mean, I know a lot of the activities for Cider Week involve food, but can you have them by itself? They're
certainly able to drink on their own. Most ciders tend to be. And that usually comes from the, like you said, the sessionable nature of them. Both our ciders are about 6.5% alcohol, so certainly not, your beefed up doubles or triples that you're getting during craft beer week.
Right.
But
that still seems a little hefty for what people generally view as, again, a sessionable kind of lighter type beverage. I don't know if that's remotely accurate, but I think people will get a cider thinking like, oh, well, I don't want something heavy or something that's going to I can drink more of those, and equivalent to beer, it's going to be a little less alcohol. So 6% is pretty hefty for the style, I think.
It's definitely not 4%, like a standard lager would be, but it is along the lines of a food pairing cider.
Cool. Okay.
The style of it being the dryness and the crispness. It goes really, really well with white meats.
So
chicken,
Thanksgiving dinner, maybe?
Thanksgiving dinner is perfect. That's part of the reason why it's National Cider Week right now, is to get people in the mindset that, hey, apple season's not over yet.
Right.
We're getting into Thanksgiving, and this is really something you can have with your turkey and gravy.
Man, that sounds good right now.
Yeah.
I'm starving.
I know.
What are you guys doing for Cider Week? Is there anything special at the farm that people can come down and see or participate in?
We're open on the farm on Saturdays for our tasting room. Saturday from noon to 4. But then we're also doing a lot of local promotional stuff, doing tastings around the area. So if you go to HudsonValleyCiderWeek.com, search for that, and it has a whole list of all the cider activities that are going on this week, including what we're doing.
What's your website, too, so people can find out more details?
You can find us. It's kind of long. It's KettleboroughCiderHouse.com. But if you Google it, it's the first thing that pops up.
We'll put the links up too on
Yeah,
our Facebook page
sure.
and website.
We'll have that. Yeah, that sounds great. So just look for them out and about all week long, doing tastings all over the Hudson Valley.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. Go try it. Check it out. Whether you like the strawberry style, maybe you like something a little drier, give it a shot because, like I said, it's one of those things where we are very lucky to be in an area where we've got such an incredible crop of apples. And
This is called the Apple Belt. And
is that an official term now?
we've
got a belt?
It's an unofficial term. It's the New York State Apple Belt. And I liked one of my colleagues put it pretty well last year. He said that the Hudson Valley has the capacity and capability to be the Napa Valley of hard cider.
Oh,
Ooh,
man,
I
that
like
sounds
that.
awesome. I like that a lot. Well, Tim, we got to try some of this cider.
Yes, we do.
But thanks for coming in, and we're going to put all the links up at WRRV.com for anybody who wants to check it out and give it a shot right there in New Paltz.